We need to know this, right? Because it looks like you're kind of just staring at it, right? And you can't factor it, so what do we need? Vertex form. Right? Vertex form will go with to help you focus your attention. If you can't factor vertex. And so what's your A? Remember, Sheridan, you don't need y equals. This isn't a function. You just need this vertex form as an expression. Negative 16 times x. What's the h is a 1. What's the k? Plus 20.
You said what? Why would you say that? Wow. She goes to Central and jump out
Use your professional. That's wrong.
I'm so good. I
X squared plus 20.
She new to it, I think.
I mean, kind of for real. I think it's easy, but it's like.
Where's the A?
I like something. Well, I know.
It's not that you didn't move there yet. You didn't do it, and it's still equal to 0, and you haven't done that yet. Where you going? Where you going? We gotta move forward. Did you actually check that?
Man, I got F, N, D, and negative 6 kilograms, X plus 1 squared.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys, a lot of us are not following my very first piece of advice, and then we're floundering and just staring there. If you know that you can't use the vertex, or you can't use factored form, what are you going to use? Vertex form. So what should you do to help you focus your attention?
Well, negative 16.
Before that.
Right there.
Before that. Okay. If you identify the fact that you need vertex form, write it down to focus your attention.
Which is?
Something that we have to know. A times x minus h squared plus k. That's my vertex form. Anyone know any of those features already? Or those values? A is what? Negative 16. So 0 is equal to negative 16 times, and so, well, x, what do we need for h and k? Vertex. That's where you're going to graph this and get your vertex. What was the vertex? 1, comma, 20.
Right.
You got to graph it and get that vertex. So x minus 1 squared plus 20. Now, I saw someone already flip that. Guys, slow down and check. If you flipped the 1 and 20, first off, so what was it? Negative 16x squared plus 32x?
Yeah.
Plus 4? And so, let me get rid of this.
So that's the answer right there?
Nope. So notice that's negative 16x squared plus 32x plus 4. I saw someone's just zooming out. Guys, quit just zooming out. Do I need to move further in the x?
No.
No. In fact, I would probably shrink it in the x. I need to move more up in the y. Remember, the window settings allows you to control that. I'm going to go like, I don't know, negative 5 to 5. I don't need much in the x. If I need to change it later, I will. I don't need that negative in the y because I need a maximum. And let's check 30. I'm just making this up. Okay, that works. See how I can see that maximum now nice and easily? 120. There we go. And then I'm gonna check, and so this is again something I want y'all to do is check yourself. Because I saw someone type out this, which I'm totally fine with you making a mistake, but when you check yourself, you'll see that you made a mistake. I don't even see that function on here. Because really I translated to the right 20. Right? I wasn't supposed to translate to the right 20, it was only to the right 1 and up 20. See how they mapped on top of each other?
So that else.
Well, remember, you gotta remember, that's part of it, Jaquan. You gotta always go back to what am I trying to do? The whole thing was, I'm trying to figure out when does the ball hit the ground? Have I found out yet when the ball hits the ground? No. What do I need to do to find when the ball hits the ground now? Solve it. Find the x, find the t, really. Either one. So minus 20 to create that 0 here. So we should be good up to here. The most common thing I see students do up to this point or at this point is add 16. We good with that?
Nope.
Why not?
You want it to last.
So let's actually go back and focus on that. I do want to emphasize one, you always want to undo the last operation being applied. But look at your variable x. What's happening to that x first? It's being subtracted by 1. What's happening to x minus 1? It's being squared. Squaring is not the last thing. What's happening after the square? Being multiplied by negative 16. So we need to divide or use the reciprocal. Pay attention to the order of operations there. I'm going to use the 1 divided by negative 16, that reciprocal. And when I use a calculator to simplify it, I get 5/4. Right, that's going to create a 1 here, equals x minus 1 squared. Do we know how to solve from there? Okay, we run out of time, so I'm just going to make this note. You make this note as well. Finish solving from here, right? And don't forget that the beauty of the vertex form is that we can use inverses. But we need to be careful about the order that operations are being applied in. I'll rewrite that bottom part. Make sure that you note your practice assignments, the Big Ideas graphic organizer. I'm moving this to Thursday because we didn't quite finish the whole front page. And we need to get our virtual day assignments in. It's going to hurt a bunch of us if we don't.
Oh, you got one.
Yeah, have I given it back yet? You sure? When did you give it to me? Okay. Did you go first? That graphic organizer is due Thursday. Huh? It's at the end of lesson 5. It's like 90 something. There's lesson 6. So there's the review. So yeah, 92. And there's the practice. And then just 1 and 2.
Huh?
What's up, Eric? Did y'all have a poster project due in a class?
Yeah, she wanted to hear something.